Hello. Welcome back to my Bayonetta Infinite Climax run, Pure Platinum run. This is chapter 1, and this chapter starts off awfully, with 2 verses of joy. Nobody likes joy. I don't like joy, you probably don't like joy either. They do things that are just borderline bullshit. They keep dodging your attacks. And their attacks are just so damn fast. Barely has any tail. Dodge. Okay, that was a bad. Dodge. Dodge again. Not for the wall. Should have kept dodging. They're just annoying to fight, really. So after that 1 joy, we move on to 2 joys. And that is one of the reasons why they're bullshit as well. They don't have any spawn animation. They just materialize out of thin air. And they can immediately attack you. It can be very infuriating, especially in Alfheims, where they are always placed at the end. So you clear the previous wave and they can just spawn right where you are and hit you. You can't react to that. And you got to do the entire verse again. So for joy, I usually just dodge offset with the guns to get some cheeky bullets in, and then hit them with a weave from afar. They don't really deserve any better, to be honest. That joy fight can actually be skipped right there. Because once you got the beast transformation, that statue is obsolete. But you need all verses for the pure platinum, so oh well. And this is the first hidden Alfheim of the game. And it is a use witch time Alfheim. I hate these Alfheims. These and the use torture attacks one. Because they're just not fun. For this one, you just run around, taunting, wait for an attack, dodge, and then try to maximize damage during that witch time. You can't even do anything flashy, because that would just not be optimized. You'd just be prolonging your suffering. Oh yeah, and it's only after playing on Infinite Climax that I realized that these Alfheims on Infinite Climax only enables witch time from dodging, not from perfect parry. At first I thought perfect parry would work too, but it didn't. I get the parry attack, but no witch time, and then I got hit. It was really annoying. I hated that. So there, a joy at the end, and she spawned immediately and do a stingo on my ass. Luckily I know that the joy was coming, so I managed to dodge that, but if I didn't, I'll have to do the entire verse again. It is simply not enjoyable. Didn't even know why I picked up that angel arms there. And a torture attack to end the verse. Get it done with, and move on to the fun stuff. So, this next verse is actually pretty fun. It's just a bunch of basic enemy. And here I put on the Bangle of Time. Or was it Bracelet? I don't really remember. In order to boost my combo point a bit, I usually activate them for a split second when a weave is gonna hit. Because in these phase with basic enemies, usually the combo requirement are quite high, deceptively high, and I've been getting gold combo on them quite a few times already. So I like to make sure with the Bracelet of Time so that the weave has a bit more oomph on the combo score. And in this phase, they're fun, but I wish after the first wave they would just spawn all at once rather than one at a time like this. The last enemy of the verse is a Beloved. Now the Beloved are nice to fight. They're a big chunk of HP for you to whittle down, but they punish greed quite heavily because those swings are actually quite fast after the initial wind-up, and I've been caught by it more than I would like to admit because, well, I just spam. Yes. So this next verse is the GG Boys, the Grace and Glory. And I got hit, so I don't have the angel arms from the previous verse with me. This fight is actually, I think, one of the harder Grace and Glory fight, because the area is deceptively small. It looks kinda big, but it's actually not that big. And it's quite busy on the eye. Sometimes I actually don't see what they're doing. Combo requirement for this verse is not very high, so there's not really a need for a torture attack. Oh, and for the GG Boys, usually when they fight Grace and Glory or Gracious and Glorious later in the game, the first one you kill would drop the claw. And the fire claw is absolutely the better one, so try to kill the fire guy first. So this is the hardest phase in the game, verse in the game. It took like countless tries to get that pure platinum. And this next verse is the flashiest verse in the game, because all the combos you can do in it. Oh, and I don't know if it's a problem with shadow play clipping feature or the video cutting software I'm using, but almost all of my clips have a weird sound problem where the sound is misaligned. And I am not good enough at editing to fix that, unfortunately. So this guy is a variant of Beloved. He's bigger and he has an old man face instead of a baby, which I like more than a regular Beloved. But he's annoying because of all the stagger that he can do. Any enemy or moves that cause Bayonetta to stagger around for a while is something I hate because it feels bad. This guy has a lot of it. So this dude is actually harder than he would seem, because the elbows is actually very fast, and especially I find them harder on normal and hard actually, because witch time makes you greedy, and you would enter witch time, try to spam on his ass, and witch time ends and you immediately get elbowed. So on Infinite Climax I usually do better against him, weirdly enough. And that would be the final verse of chapter 1.
You've been naughty.
Finally, the result screen, and there is the tiny bit of damage that didn't count. I have no idea where this damage come from.